Just checking in because we got the asbestos results back, and
hey, that's me, a 24-year-old Madison, Wisconsin realtor who just bought his first home. Guys, I just bought a freaking house. Join me as I show the highs and lows of owning a home and the true cost of renos on a starter home in my market. This is Down to the Studs.
today is day 5, I think. I'm losing track, but today is probably the most nervous day that I would say I am for. Really just because we have the asbestos guy coming at 11. Really interested to learn more about asbestos and get those samples put in the bags to go off and get them tested. But just a little nervous because we've already ripped through some of the walls when we were taking off the baseboards. So if it's there, I'm already exposed. Can't do anything about it. If you guys are going to do anything like that, just don't do what I did. Don't start going and doing work in an older home. Just get that tested before you do anything. We had some deadlines that had to get pushed back and met. So that's only why we started. But if I had to do it over again, probably would just extend everyone out. The flooring guy is coming today, so we get to meet him. Other than that, it's going to be pretty mellow day for me. I won't be doing any hands-on work, thank God. So let's get to it. There's a ton of animals here. Squirrels, gophers, birds, you name it. But we're here at the property. Very curious to see kind of what it smells like. When we first got it, definitely had a little bit of a older, like locked up house smell. So we'll see if the painting helped. If not, I'm sure a lot of it's coming from the cabinets, and then flooring should help as well. It smells so much better. It smells more like paint, which I'd much rather have. Yeah, you can kind of see what we've all done. I know the lights are off, but we're gonna sweep up some of the dust we made. Get ready for the flooring guy. And we'll see how much flooring he gets done today, but hopefully it's a good portion and a good start. All right, I am here with Sean Rogers with RPA Construction. You're the owner, correct?
Correct, yes.
So just tell us a little bit. You're obviously the guy that's doing the flooring today, but what do you do? What are like the main things you do in your service areas?
So we serve in the Madison area locally, up to the 50-mile range. We do basement remodel, kitchen, bathroom, flooring, tile, pretty much anything you want done, or you have a special idea that you want done in your house, man cave, anything like that. We can come in there and help you out with it.
So how long have you been in the business for?
So I've been in construction pretty much my whole life, but in renovation remodel since I was a child. My parents did it, so learned from the best. But in business myself, we've been a company for 5 years.
Okay.
General contracting in the Madison area, and obviously have reviews. You can find us on Google, Facebook, RPA Construction. You'll find my number there, email address, and plenty of pictures of jobs we've completed, finished, and before. So.
Perfect. And you guys will obviously see the before and after of this. And one thing I have to say so far is your communication has been top notch.
I appreciate that. That's what we make that apparent to communicate with the customer, because we are working for you, and your satisfaction is what we strive for.
Yeah, so. And it's been really great. So I highly recommend him, and you can check him out. His info will be in the description. All right, I'm here with Bob with Advanced Health and Safety. He's the asbestos guy. Bob, tell us a little bit about how long you've been in the business and a little bit more about asbestos, because it's kind of foreign to a lot of people.
Well, I've been doing this for 33 years, started in 1990. I started this company that I have, Advanced Health and Safety. Sometimes people know us as Madison Asbestos.com. Started that in 2000, so 23 years ago. Asbestos can be found in over 3,000 different products that they put it in over the years. In this house, we're going to look at things like drywall joint compound, linoleum, asbestos tiles, pipe insulation, heating, a lot of different things where it might be located.
Perfect. And so what are we going to take samples of today? You said the linoleum joint compound.
Yep.
When would you recommend doing an asbestos test? Is there a year that the house is built that it was discontinued? Kind of talk about that as well.
So technically asbestos has never been banned in the United States, even up to today. So technically we can still find it in different building products, although it's pretty rare. But typically we say into the 1980s or so. After the 1980s, not so much, but
Okay.
it can be.
Perfect. And what's the big danger with asbestos?
So asbestos is an inhalation hazard, so it can be bad for the respiratory system. It can cause mesothelioma, asbestosis, and lung cancer.
Okay, awesome. Well, we'll get in there and take some samples. I appreciate your time, Bob.
Let's do it.
All right, the asbestos guy, Bob, has done his work. He's got his samples, so we'll find out the results of that in about 24 to 48 hours, and then we'll see what the results are and see how we can best tackle it from there. The flooring is done in the living room, so I will show you guys what that looks like. I'm so excited for it to be done. They said it's about 1 to 2 days to do this type of house on the main floor, so we should get most of the main floor done today, and then they'll finish up tomorrow, and it's gonna look beautiful. Can't wait to show you guys. Just checking in because we got the asbestos results back, and it's good news. No asbestos in the flooring or the plaster walls, so we can continue on ripping up that linoleum flooring, shaving down that subfloor to make it super level. If it did have asbestos in it, we would have put the flooring over top, but there would have been a little bit of a rise when you walk into the kitchen and the bathroom, so this is really good news. Just a quick update, back at Home Depot once again. Time to get some baseboards. We are back at the property today. The flooring's all in. We brought the handles, so we're gonna put the handles on the door. At least that's the goal. I'll show you guys what the flooring looks like. It does look pretty good. The only thing that's not done right now is the kitchen flooring, but we're gonna wait till we order the counters and cabinets and appliances to do that. So we'll try to put all the locks and handles on the doors, and that will be the goal for tonight. These baseboards look really good. They're not even painted yet, but that is on the agenda for this weekend. One thing, if you can see, those registers are lower. I didn't know they made taller registers, to be honest. I thought they just were standard registers. So we're gonna try to find ones that are 5.5 inches tall, which would be up to the base of the trim, so that's more flush looking, but doesn't look too bad, but it would definitely look a lot better. Toilet's still out. We got some of the baseboards starting in the bathroom. Obviously need the toilet out to do that. But yeah, it looks pretty sweet, in my opinion. One thing I'm starting to learn in this renovation process is that there's absolutely nothing standard when it comes to renovations. So that goes for the outlets changing out. You got to know your amps. So if it's 15 amp, 20 amp circuit, that's one thing I wasn't sure of. Even door handles aren't standard. Like we got one on right here, but it is by no means the right size. So we're actually going to try to rip that off and get all new ones that fit all the doors perfectly. And then the registers too. They do make them bigger. They're just not in the stores. So that is what we're learning, and luckily returns exist.
You can take a picture of the corner by the front door. That should be fixed. And then the wet.
All right, we are here this weekend doing some work to the house. As you can see, these registers are smaller than the trim. So instead of buying all new registers, actually these are like impossible to get off, we're doing Plan B, and I'll show you what Plan B is. It's actually looking pretty good. We have quarter round here. We're measuring 15 inches to glue and make it look part of the vent. So we glued the quarter round to the wall, and we're just letting it sit there, and hopefully this works. First time using a nail gun.
We just put a little wood glue on there?
Yeah.
Or not wood glue, but wood putty?
Today we got almost all the door handles on, just waiting for that one. But we were able to chisel our way to putting them on. And we'll continue getting that last door on back here. And we're gonna go outlet shopping because we know what we actually need to buy now.
That'll do it for this episode of Down to the Studs. If you're liking this series, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you need help buying your first home anywhere in the nation, anywhere in the world, be sure to hit me up and subscribe to this channel. But until then, I will see you guys in the next episode of Down to the Studs.